Welcome back to Mets-Dodgers Game 3 at Citi Field. Of course, I missed another awesome opportunity for the Mets as they had a two-run home run in the bottom of the third inning. We are now in the top of the fourth, and yeah, a lot of stuff going on here. Mets have a 6-3 lead in the fourth inning, scoring 6 runs already, more than they've scored in either game of the series so far. But, you know, still got a long way to go here, and it is the fourth inning. Harvey has not looked exactly sharp, although he's looked much better than Brett Anderson has. And we are up to 63 pitches already, as he is 0-2, well now 1-2, on the first hitter of the inning. I do find it interesting, and I've been talking about the umpires pretty much nonstop during everything. There's a little pitch zone here on TBS, that's ball 2, that shows you, you know, if the ball should be a ball or strike, and then if it was called a ball or strike. I think it's funny to look at how many balls are outside that zone that have the backwards K on them, meaning that they were called strikes. So, for example, there'll be a pitch like way inside the zone, or even up there, for example, and it should say ball because it's outside the zone, but it'll say strike, or vice versa. I've seen some that are in the zone that they say they were called a ball. So, you know, just funny to see. It'd be interesting to take the ratio, and I don't even know if I want to watch this. Oh, no, it's just a pop-up. But it would be funny to take the ratio of pitches that were actually strikes and actually balls and how many the umpires blew. And I bet the results would be pretty much more than half. You know, it just seems like there's a lot of bad umpiring going on in baseball these days. Well, I guess there always has been, so it's not just these days. Anyway, so the Mets have really taken advantage of their opportunities. Travis d'Arnaud having the home run in the last inning, obviously extending the lead was great. And you feel like you need it, because you don't know how long Harvey's going to go, and you don't know how effective the bullpen will be if they have to come in early, especially if Bartolo Colon is one of the pitchers to come out of that pen, which makes me more hopeful to that Chase Utley will get at least an at-bat in this game. And when he does, like I said, I want to check that out. I want to be right on that at-bat, even if it's just one at-bat by Chase Utley, because I am really intrigued to see what kind of reaction he's going to get. I can only imagine, because, you know, he didn't do anything wrong. He just got suspended. Ground ball to short. Flores on to first for the out. 2 down in the fourth inning. So Harvey getting through this inning, hopefully quickly, so I can get right back at it. Yeah, like I said, the Mets showing some momentum here, getting 6 runs. When they were down 3-0, I got to say I was a little bit worried. You know, not that they would necessarily lose the game, but just that, you know, it might take them a while to claw back into the game, and that Harvey would have to be perfect to keep them in it. But luckily, as it turns out, the Mets have made it pretty interesting here by scoring 6 runs in the past 2 innings. And you hope that they can keep that up. And Harvey, you know, in the fourth inning, at least getting a little more on track. He does have 5 strikeouts already. If he can have another good couple of innings, at least get him 5 or 6 innings, you know, pitching-wise, the Mets should be in good shape. I think their hitting has really come around. I mean, I'm just saying that based on this one game. But it does seem like the Mets, you know, especially with the home field advantage right now, they're in good shape in that regard. But does not mean that, you know, obviously I want to see Chase Utley come up to bat. I joke about that, but I don't necessarily want to see Chase Utley come up to bat in the 7th or 8th inning with a chance to give the Dodgers the lead. So let's see what we do here. That looked like a strike. No, that actually was a ball. All right, well, that's why this nifty little pitch zone is here, to tell us when the umpires are wrong or right. Turns out that time that they are right. I'm as shocked as anybody that the umpires would be right about something. But I digress. As you can see, I'm very fair to the umpires. That looks like a strike. Hey, it was called one. All right, cool. Reality agrees with the umpires for once. 2-1 the count, 2 outs. Hoping that we can have a quick inning here for the Mets, pitching-wise. Get Harvey out of here. Throwing very few pitches. That's really low. I don't have to be an umpire. I didn't realize that that's a ball. 3-1 the count right now. So, you know, this is kind of I mean, they're all big innings, but I think for Harvey right now, to get out of this inning and get the 3rd out is really huge for him. From a pitch count perspective, that looked like a strike. Okay, I guess it wasn't. So he walks him. So, of course, right before I finish my point, he doesn't get the out. I was trying to say Harvey really needed that out because, you know, from a pitch count perspective, and also from the perspective that you're trying to shut the Dodgers down after you've just put up 2 more runs. So, you know, you really don't want to let them back in the game right now with a hit or something else, you know. Putting a runner on for free, obviously not what you ever want to do. That was so close to being a strike. Wouldn't be surprised if the umpires had called this strike. I guess it just depends on which batch of crappy umpires you get. Some of them will call more strikes than others. That looked like a strike. Actually, that was a ball called a strike. I'll take it, though. Like I said, it'd be funny to see how many of their pitches are wrong. That's how Kendrick comes to the plate right now. 6-3 Mets in the top of the fourth inning. 2 outs. 0-1 the count. And the pitch. Swings and fouls it off. 0-2. All right, here we go. Here we go, Matt Harvey. Get this out. Finish the inning with less than 80 pitches, which is really pretty crappy, actually, when you think about it. But anyway, finish the inning. Get into the fifth. See what we can do here. Maybe the Mets add on. Maybe not. Let's just see what we do here. Mets faithful, of course, waiting for Harvey to take the next pitch. Wave that towel or T-shirt, whatever we're waving. Just keep waving it. It seems to be working. Yeah! Struck him out. All right. So we go on to the bottom of the fourth inning after this.